The Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Breaking news now at 10. The Middletown School District just wrapped up a special session within the last hour regarding their superintendent after a DUI arrest in Florida. Thanks for joining us on Fox 61 News. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The school district superintendent has been placed on administrative leave. Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot joins us live with more on the board's decision tonight. Kay.
The board spent 3 hours in executive session, and when they came out, the vote was unanimous. Effective immediately, Alberto Matos has been placed on administrative leave. This meeting comes after Matos was arrested on July 29th in Hillsborough County, Florida. He is accused of driving under the influence and having more than one license. Court records show he pled not guilty on August 5th. While Matos is on administrative leave, central administration staff will do the roles of superintendent until they hire an interim superintendent. Matos was not at the meeting, and it's important to note we are aware there is a body cam video of his arrest. We are looking to get that from the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Coming up at 11, we'll have more from the meeting. For now, live in Middletown, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61.
All right, thank you, Kay. And as this breaking news story develops, stay with Fox 61 on air and online at fox61.com. You can also download our news app. Just scan the QR code right there on your screen.
All right, time for a look at the weather now. A bit sunnier today, but a little chillier too.
Yeah, it was chilly. Meteorologist Sam Samperi is here with the first check of the forecast. Are we going to have to wear those jackets tomorrow too, Sam?
You bet, Sarah and Brent. Looks like we're going to keep the jackets on through the weekend and into next week as well, as we'll continue to have these kind of temperatures. Actually, we'll actually have cooler temperatures for the next few days. 49-year high, Hartford, Windsor Locks, 52 New Haven. So once again, a cool day, and temperatures are kind of holding steady over the last couple of hours. We're in the 30s now. We've been in the 30s since 7 o'clock. And a 45 New Haven, 43 Groton, New London, and even 33 in Meriden. A little bit of a wind out there. And we got some snow showers off to our west. We could have a renegade flake or sprinkle, but other than that, partly cloudy overnight, and temperatures will be averaging in the lower 30s. And for tomorrow, mostly sunny sky to start, mixing with clouds in the afternoon, with high temperatures reaching the mid to possibly upper 40s. Coming up, I will detail the weekend, and we'll talk about rain chances and what you can expect through the next few days. Details coming up in a few minutes. Sarah, Brent?
Thank you, Sam. U.S. Agriculture Secretary Brooke Rollins says some SNAP recipients should get full benefits by the end of the week or Monday at the latest.
Yeah, her department started processing payments last night right after the government reopened. More than 40 million Americans were left waiting when November benefits weren't initially distributed. Lawsuits led federal courts to order partial payments and then eventually full payments. At least 19 states, including Connecticut, have already issued full payments, with others sending those partial payments. And after weeks of cancellations and delays at airports, the big question tonight is, when will air traffic return to normal?
Fox 61's Valerie Moravi spoke to passengers at Bradley International Airport tonight about how they feel now that the government is back open.
I spoke to Bradley officials, and they told me the impact has been minimal the last few days compared to other weeks, where Bradley saw 14 cancellations as of last Friday.
It's actually never been smoother. There was no lines. Got through in about 5 minutes every time. I would do it 100 more times if I knew it was going to be like that.
President Donald Trump signed a bill to end the government shutdown late Wednesday night. We also learned that the FAA is keeping flight reductions at 6%. It was supposed to go up to 10% Friday. Although the shutdown didn't have a major impact at Bradley International Airport, the FAA restricted flights at many of the airports Bradley flies to, which caused delays and 14 cancellations at Bradley as of last Friday. Samantha Larkin says this time her flight was smoother than she expected.
I was scared. Everyone's always like, oh, come even earlier than you would expect. And so I would do that, and then I'd get through in 5 minutes, and it's like, oh, that was it.
Now, several passengers I talked to told me they're still considering whether to fly this holiday season. At Bradley International Airport, Valerie Moravi, Fox 61.
And new at 10, state lawmakers have approved legislation that allows Yukon Health to take over Waterbury Hospital. Leaders say it secures local jobs and improves access to care. Yukon Health says the move will bring stability after years of uncertainty, strengthen public health services, and offer a high-quality, affordable alternative in Connecticut's healthcare system. And right now, Hartford police are investigating a double shooting that happened this afternoon on Farmington Avenue. Officers say a 17-year-old boy and a 36-year-old man were both hurt. They were taken to the hospital and are expected to be okay. Our crew saw a car get towed away, covered in bullet holes. No word yet on any suspects. If you have any information about what happened there, you are asked to contact Hartford Police.
Well, right now, Watertown police are warning parents after a student near Swift Middle School was approached by an unknown person who offered them a ride. It happened this afternoon. Officers say the student is safe and did exactly the right thing by refusing and reporting the incident. Police are now investigating, working closely with school officials. In a statement tonight, the department said student safety is their top priority, and they'll share updates as soon as they learn more.
Edgewell Personal Care, the parent company of Schick, says it will close its Milford manufacturing plant by the end of 2027. That closure will eliminate nearly 300 jobs. State labor officials say layoffs will begin in March of 2026 and will continue through December of 2027.
Bristol police identified the woman who died after she was found pinned underneath her car Sunday night. Officials say 69-year-old Deborah Martin was face down under the driver's door in her driveway on Rockwell Avenue. EMS pronounced her dead. It's still unclear how this happened and how she died. Investigators are still looking into it. It has been more than a year and a half after a jury found Michelle Troconis guilty of crimes related to Jennifer Farber-Dulos's death.
And now Troconis' legal team is appealing those convictions, one of which was conspiracy to commit murder. We read through the more than 1,000-page appeal. Her lawyers argue, first of all, that there wasn't sufficient evidence to convict her. On top of that, they said police violated her constitutional rights through illegal searches, coercive interrogations, and by hiding key evidence that would have helped her defense. According to the document, her attorney claims investigators went too far, seizing her home for days and pressuring her into giving statements after an unlawful arrest.
The appeal also argues the judge wrongly stopped the defense from using a sealed custody report that supported Troconis' belief that Dulos's divorce was almost settled. Her lawyers said that's a key detail because it refutes the state's claim that she had a reason to want Jennifer dead. Troconis is currently serving her more than 14-year sentence. She's asking the Connecticut Appellate Court to throw out her convictions or give her a new trial.
A man accused in a deadly boating crash appeared in court today. Police say Clayton Hackling was operating a boat at nearly 50 miles per hour in a no-wake and had twice the legal limit of alcohol in his system. At the time, Hackling was also facing a pending DUI. Since the crash that killed 3 men last year, lawmakers have pushed for a new measure linking boating and driving licenses so a DUI on one affects the other. It also led to new safety upgrades in the Old Saybrook area, including improved lighting on the break wall and buoys for better visibility at night.
The mother, aunt, and the mother's boyfriend, who were all accused of being at the killing of 11-year-old Jacqueline Mimi Torres Garcia, will be in court tomorrow. It's unclear what will happen, though. The medical examiner's office released the cause and manner of her death since the last time they were in court. They say she died in September of last year from child abuse with starvation and ruled it a homicide. Video of Carla and Jacqueline Garcia and Jonathan and Nita's arrests were also released this week. We'll be in court tomorrow. We'll bring you all those updates.
A Connecticut woman says today finally closes a long and painful chapter. She told the court that Roger Barrialt stole her childhood and her innocence. Her attorney says this moment is not about joy, it's about closure and accountability. A judge sentenced Barrialt to 25 years for first-degree sexual assault with 10 years to serve and a 5-year mandatory minimum. After prison, he faces 20 years of probation and he cannot have contact with the victim. Prosecutors say the abuse started when the girl was just 8 or 9 and continued for more than a decade.
Feels like justice has been done for so long and hasn't, whether it's different agencies within the state of Connecticut that have let her down, her family members that have let her down, his family members. Now is a reckoning, and that's what it felt like for her.
Now, Berryalt refused to speak in court, but the victim broke down as he was placed into handcuffs. She became pregnant at 12 years of age and gave birth at 13, something she says still leaves her afraid and unsure of people. Berryalt's wife, Darlene, also faces charges in the case. The victim now plans to keep fighting. She filed a $30 million claim against DCF. Her attorney says the agency had several chances to step in and protect her, but failed every time. He says no amount of money fixes what happened, but she deserves justice.
Retired K-9 Rosso of Trooper First Class Aaron Pelletier died yesterday. Connecticut State Police say he died after a recent medical diagnosis, but didn't say exactly what it was. Pelletier and Rosso graduated together from the Patrol and Firearms Detection class. The duo kept the community safe for nearly 2.5 years until Pelletier's death in May of last year. Rosso will be remembered for his loyalty, bravery, and service, but also for being a beloved companion and family dog. New here at 10, the Trump administration stepping in to challenge California's new congressional map.
It's a move that could reshape the state's political landscape ahead of the 2026 midterms. Last week, voters approved a ballot measure backed by Governor Gavin Newsom there, which allows Democratic lawmakers to redraw congressional districts and replace maps created by the state's independent commission. Analysts say that could make up to 5 U.S. House seats more favorable for Democrats. The California GOP quickly filed a lawsuit to block the plan, and now federal involvement signals a growing fight over redistricting ahead of next year's election.